a professor that's done this many, many times, that's valuable in itself.
Dr. T has a very good way of throwing you out there just enough so you learn how to do it yourself. He does a good job of giving you enough freedom, but yet still being there if you really need him.
He's been coming here for years, so he can fill you in on the culture.
We got here and the gates are locked, and there's a little sign behind the gates in 2 languages saying the baths of Caracalla are closed today because the personnel are on strike. It's part of the experience of Rome. You take what you can get, and if you can't get it, you walk on to the next place. And that's what we'll have to do here, I'm afraid.
And why are you two outside?
Because we have shorts on that are too short.
So what does that mean?
We can't go in. They're acting like it's a church, I guess. There's a dress code.
So where's the rest of the class?
In there. They're in there, looking at the dome.
What Dr. Harmsel said was he couldn't remember which shoulder, but if you toss the coin over your shoulder, it means that you'll return to Rome, but if you toss it over a certain shoulder, it means that you will return to Rome pregnant. So I think I tossed it over my left shoulder, so hopefully I won't be pregnant when I return.
On average, I probably spent 10 euros to 15 euros a meal, so kind of pricey, but when in Rome.
I had pizza and bruschetta and some wine. It was amazing, and hopefully some gelato later. Yeah, we had to wait like 5 minutes for that to come back. No, I'm not here with the fries.
Pretty tasty.
What are you eating there, Gabe?
Coconut.
What'd you guys eat?
Went to McDonald's.
Shut up! Can you eat
We paid half the price.
You have to pay for water, and you have to pay to go to the bathroom, usually. So, spending money is kind of unavoidable.
I think I spent about $1,200 US.
About 300 or 400 euros.
I spent, I think, $1,500.
Approximately $1,600.
Probably spent around $1,000.
I spent about $2,000. But when I left, I had saved up a lot of money for the trip because I didn't want anything to hold me back from doing something.
So the city is older than Florence.
My favorite part of Florence so far is how everything is really centrally located and easy to find, and views like this.
Considering my suitcase has been wounded, not so well, but we're managing.
What happened?
A, my handle broke, and B, it was very big, and in between hotels and train stations, and it was a fast pace, and sometimes it was hard. I went to lift my suitcase up on an escalator and pulled too hard, and the handle just popped right off.
We're going to walk wherever it says Per San Marco, and we just follow those signs. That's how you get around.
So I know some people have been struggling to keep up with Dr. Harmsel, but for the most part, I thought it was perfectly reasonable, and there's a lot to see in a lot of these cities.
Bring a small suitcase because I made that mistake.
A few people have very large suitcases, and it's definitely been a struggle for them, so pack lightly.
Carrying our suitcases up, like, I don't know how many stairs that was, but it was too many. So I'm a little tired now.
I did not know anybody, actually, before I signed up for the trip. I just signed up for it and I'm like, okay, let's go.
I was a little nervous coming onto the trip. I figured that most of the people would be younger than me. We have different ages. It's a lot of people with different majors and mostly girls. This year we have one guy. But everyone's been getting along really well.
No, you didn't do it right! I'm here. I definitely am excited that I get to say, oh, when I was in Paris, oh, when I was in Italy, I did this. So maybe I'll just keep telling stories where I get to start out with that.
Go see the world that you've heard about in these textbooks.
You get more hands-on experiences. You get to see the artwork that you're learning about. I think in the classroom you're learning it, but you're just reading it, looking out of the books, and then when you study abroad and see all the sculptures and paintings, I feel like it has a bigger impact on you.
I don't know where the rest of the crew is, but they better hurry it up because they need to ride to Detroit.
Outside the curriculum, I really learned a lot about traveling and about Europe in general and how to maneuver with the least amount of discomfort from country to country.
Exciting. We have not left the ground yet.
Hopefully I'll still know some of them when I'm 90. So I met a lot of cool people on the trip.
We're in America.
Get out of my way.
There's a lot of celebration of the beauty of the world and the pleasures of life, and at the same time, there is that sense that it will disappear, that it is not permanent, and that eventually it passes.
The leaves were turning. I walked down roads of orange I saw your sweet smile. I heard your laughter. You're still here beside me every day.
I want to start dancing, but she won't dance with me. Anyone else?
Oh, and then the creeper comes out.